Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Worth Your Time. I'm Jared. This is Ben, and today we are continuing our journey through the Best Picture nominees for the Oscars, and we just watched American Fiction. Ben, what did you think of it?
I. Ooh. Mm. I shouldn't say that. I thought I almost went a weird place. I'll tell you after, but oh my god, my brain went. Okay, no, I thought it was pleasantly. No, I don't want to say pleasantly surprising because that feels weird to say that, but it was nice. Like I was laughing out loud a lot of times. It was a different kind of humor. It was a very subtle humor. It
Mm-hmm.
was I don't know. It was enjoyable.
Yeah, I loved it, and I didn't think I was gonna like it this much, but I did. And I don't know, like you said, it had a lot of humor in different places, but it wasn't like jokey humor. It was just like, this
Life
is
humor.
funny. This is, yeah, exactly. And it also had moments that like really made you feel stuff. And I feel like this is a perfect example of mixing a drama with a comedy, you know? Like a dramedy. It really was like the perfect blend. And I understand completely why this movie was nominated for Best Picture. And it's
Yeah.
actually kind of ironic considering the premise of the movie. And
Yes. Yes. And literally at the end, they're like, "Okay, we're making this movie."
yeah,
And it
yeah,
was it was very I don't know, very just like self-serving and just like I don't almost fourth wall breaking a little bit, but not really. I don't know. It was
almost.
bizarre.
Yeah, it felt like some fourth wall breaks in some parts. But I don't know. I just loved it. I thought Jeffrey Wright, the lead actor, did fantastic in his role. Sterling Knight also as Cliff, his brother, I really liked as well. I liked his character. You could really see like his trauma, but also like just hiding that in a way, like, but also like having a good relationship with his brother. I'm finding the wrong words here, but I really enjoyed his performance. Is what I'm trying to say.
I loved how the movie touched on the over dramatization of like a culture or a race or ethnicity. We got to see kind of, how they were definitely white characters that were overly white. And then there were
Yeah,
black characters who were overly black or portrayed as overly black. And the main character was like, this is stupid.
yeah,
People are just people. Like, what is this over dramatization of culture? Like,
yeah,
culture, like, it was like he thought it was stupid, which it kind of is. Why can't people just be people?
yeah, exactly. And we're not. Both of us are just two white guys, talking
Yeah,
about this.
I'm like,
But
okay, we have the same problem that the people in the movie do. We're like,
but I do really think this is like a good movie, and it sends a good message, and it like I don't know, just everything about it I really liked. I And the funny thing is, for us to watch this movie, I had to buy it twice. So I spent $40 for us to watch this movie. And when I sat down, that made me extra critical. I was like, I swear to God, if this is like a mid Oscar movie, I'm gonna be pissed. But then I was explaining this to you. I was like, it's kind of like two movie tickets, a large popcorn, and a drink. That's what I kind of thought of it like.
yeah,
And I was satisfied with it. I don't feel like I was completely ripped off, even though I feel like I was a little ripped off because of the reasons. But
yeah. You didn't get the popcorn drink or the movie theater.
yeah, but I did really enjoy it, and I'm fine with supporting this movie. So
Yeah, I think I felt I felt so seen, but in a negative way when they were talking about, oh, people just want stupid trash. And they're talking about why people read the dumb stuff. Because at the end of the day, they just want to read something dumb. Why do you drink
yeah,
the cheap whiskey? to get drunk, not because you want good whiskey. You know, I was like, that's like me in movies. I'm not like a big like movie guy. I just like the stupid stuff because it's fun. And you're like, come watch this masterpiece, and I'm like, eh.
Like, we're watching all 10 movies that were nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, man. Get ready.
And I'm just like, Godzilla.
Hey, I started us off with Barbie, okay? So, did the
Like
best fun,
I
silly movie I could do.
I felt like I need that like after this one as like a cleanser, but it's too late now.
I know. I felt like it at the end of each one. Past lives, Anatomy of a Fall, and now this. I'm like, man, I need something silly and dumb, but we gotta get through these before March
Yeah,
10th.
and I'll be honest, I'm sick of watching movies about writers. The
I
last
know.
this
The
movie,
last
the
three.
last movie, and the movie before were all about writers.
Yeah.
Not like
Dune
anything wrong.
wasn't.
Dune wasn't an Oscar movie.
I know, but we watched that in between at least.
Yeah, but it was a book. Well, that's not about a
Oh, that is
writer though.
true.
Still, that's stretching. But it was just hilarious. Like, yeah, the last three movies were about writers.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness. But no, the B plot movie was the cutest thing ever.
It was. And I don't even want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. Because it's adorable. And it's really sweet. I love it.
Are we going to uh, are we going to get into Worth Your Time? Just get
Yeah.
that done and over with out of the way. You go
Yeah.
first. What do you think?
100% worth your time. Worth being nominated. I'm not saying if it's worth being Best Picture. We haven't seen them all yet. But 100%. Definitely check this movie out. It's good. It's worth it. It's just a good movie that everyone can enjoy.
So for me, it's not a yes, but it's not a no. It's kind of in between. It's a sort of maybe, because I know me personally, my taste in movies are a bit more simple. I don't think this would be a movie I would ever pick and watch of my own volition, but that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy it. Um, if it's on or somebody wants to watch it with you, go for it. I don't think it's a waste of time in that sense. But I wouldn't go seeking it out personally. So it's a big maybe. For it really depends for me.
Interesting. Okay, I'm curious to hear what you rate it. Maybe we'll have to find that out in a little over a week's time.
Yeah. Hey, spoiler time.
Okay.
So, the scene in the pool. We laughed the hardest. I think that was like the funniest part of the movie. They were like, do you remember that?
I'm trying to. When he pulled him in the pool?
Well, no, but just like that whole section of the movie was laugh after laugh after laugh after laugh.
Yes, yeah. Just
It was like,
when they announced the title of the book, when they changed the title of the book, that's what got me the hardest. Just that they're like, you know, I'm not going to go ahead and say it, but like they changed it to a very explicit word, and just the white people are just like, it's so black. We love it. We love it. It's great. We'll do it.
oh my god, they literally got you literally got
and
one guy's voice down.
The main character, Monk, was doing it as a joke. He's like, I'm going to change it to this explicit thing so they won't do it because I'm done. I'm not going to do this anymore.
Yeah, this whole thing was a joke, and it was like
Yeah,
it's
but he was like
somehow
pissed off. He was done. And so then they went with it. And he's like, what am I even supposed to do now? So I love that part.
the ending where he was like, where it just goes to black, and then it's like it turns out okay, he's now making his actual experience into a movie, and they haven't decided on the ending yet. And the different endings they went through, and then the one they settled on was him getting shot up by the police.
Yeah.
They made fun of that several times during the movie of like that sort of event happening. You know, a young black guy who gets shot up by the police for something he didn't do or whatever. It's just like he's got his gun as he's holding plain as day, not a gun.
That might have been the funniest part for me was when he was like, he's got a gun, and it's like a see-through trophy. Oh my god, I loved it.
We're like,
See,
oh, Was
Go
it the
ahead.
one movie they were talking about? Who was it? Was getting decapitated by Afrocomb?
Oh my, that might have been the part that made me laugh the
But
hardest.
we died at that.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
he's like the one filmmaker dude is like, yeah, we're making a movie about these two white people who buy an old plantation and these ghost slaves come back and kill them. Ryan Reynolds is gonna get decapitated by an afro pick. It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah,
Or it's gonna be amazing, yeah.
he does die. It's like it's so funny because you see it from the main character's perspective of how everything is so just stupid,
Hmm.
and how a lot of the side characters, I guess background characters is a better term, not really side characters, were just ridiculous and just stupid. Like I don't know what they were. The two people they were pitching the book to, the lady and then the guy. They were just
Oh
like
yeah.
off the wall. They were like, like you said before, they're like, we love it. And when he changed the name, it was just like
Yeah.
off the wall characters. Yet he is like this very straightforward character, and it's just like his perspective and everything is like they're all idiots.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was this movie was very self like deprecating humor like to
Yeah.
itself almost like it was wild.
Yeah. And then I will say two things that made it a little stronger for me even were was the mother's dementia, Alzheimer's plot line.
Yeah, we were
Like,
saying there's like a B, C, and like there's like so many different like subplots.
yeah, but it never feels too
Yeah,
like, forced or too squished together or too rushed. It all flows really well. And then even in the beginning, the sister dying in the beginning, I didn't expect that at all. Like that just came
yeah,
out of nowhere, left field, which shows like in real life stuff can happen like that out of nowhere.
yeah,
So I don't know. I really enjoyed this movie, and I'm really excited to talk about it more whenever we watch the Oscars and we talk about our ranking.
yeah. I mean, I, I don't know. I really did like this movie. Don't know if I'd ever watch it again, but that doesn't mean I regret watching it.
Yeah. If
Uh,
I had someone that had never seen it before and was like,
yeah,
I
I'm
want to
right
watch
there
something
with you.
funny or something like that, I'd be like, I own this movie because I spent $40 on it.
Something dramatic, but not like too dramatic.
Yeah. This for me was a weirdly feel good movie. Like, it had sad parts, but also like it felt comforting. I wouldn't say feel good. It felt very comforting. I didn't feel like too distressed. I didn't feel too like, stressed out or anything like that. I just felt like I can watch this character and like see this journey he goes on.
That's I was gonna say. I mean, this one wasn't as extreme as like the last movie we saw.
Hmm.
But I don't. There's been a theme these past three movies where it's just kind of real life.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like with what's her faces and like her childhood love. And the last movie we saw with like how this is a real court case. This how this could really play out. It felt really real. And this one was just like a dude just like his career, just weird stuff happening. There was never anything off the wall or anything that was like absolutely ridiculous. But it was kind of nice in that way, and then it really allowed you to appreciate the subtleness of some of the humor slash some of the drama, and then just like this actual storytelling of it. You can take a
Exactly.
seemingly bland story, but actually make it interesting.
Yeah. I completely agree. Um, are you ready to find out what the next movie we're going to watch is?
Am I rolling again?
Of course you're rolling.
Okay, what is it? 1 to 7? What is
6.
it? Hey Google, give me a number between 1 and 6. It was 6.
Oh boy.
Okay. Oh no! Is this a good oh boy or you're gonna hate it oh boy?
It's a good old boy. I mean, these are the Oscar
Oh,
nominated movies. This is the only other one I've seen. We're watching Oppenheimer, baby.
okay,
I'm
okay,
excited. I'm
okay,
excited.
okay. Yeah, I'm down to watch some historic. Like I actually like history stuff. Um,
Yeah.
I love watching documentaries. I know this isn't a documentary, obviously, but I'm intrigued. I like
This is
historical
Christopher
dramas.
Nolan. This is freaking Inception, Dark Knight trilogy. I'm excited. I'm so excited to watch this again.
All right, well, hope it's awesome, but whatever it is, we're just going to go with it.